Music explorers, discover the orchestra.
Hello, music explorers. Welcome to Severance Hall, home of the world-famous Cleveland Orchestra. I'm Ranger Rhythm.
And I'm Major Scale, your musical guides reporting for duty.
Are you ready to explore with us?
Today, we're going to meet a very special instrument in the orchestra, the clarinet. Say it with me.
Clarinet.
How many syllables are in the word clarinet? Clarinet. You're right. 3. Clarinet has 3 syllables.
Before we meet the clarinet, can you tell me what letter clarinet starts with? Clarinet? You're right! C. Clarinet starts with the letter C. The letter C says k.
The letter C says k.
In words like clarinet,
Cat
cone,
and clown.
The letter
C says k. Now let's listen closely to what the clarinet sounds like. Wow, that was beautiful. I wonder, how does the clarinet make sound? Music explorers, let's investigate! What do you notice about the clarinet? It's a long, straight tube. The clarinet is hollow inside. That means you can see through the middle of it.
Land ho!
It also has a bell at one end. That's where the sound comes out. Let's look at the other end. The mouthpiece is where the sound goes in. Clarinet players use this little piece of wood called a reed to make sound. By putting the reed on the mouthpiece here and blowing into the instrument, the reed vibrates the air to make sound. I notice one more thing, do you? The clarinet has all these holes and buttons called keys all the way down the instrument. How many holes are there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's one on this side. That makes 7. There are 7 holes on the clarinet for your fingers to cover. When a key is pressed down or a hole is covered with your finger, it changes the pitch of the instrument. Pitch means a sound is high or a sound is low. And now, the greatest detectives in orchestra history. The people you call when cellos, mouthpieces, or the conductor go missing, Sherlock Holmes and Inspector Sharp.
I spy with my little eyes something that starts with the letter C. C, k. The clarinet! Let's search for clarinets in the orchestra. Let's see. You found them! How many clarinets do you see in this orchestra? Let's count them. 1, 2. There are 2 clarinets in this orchestra.
Did you know instruments have families just like we do? Instrument families sit near each other in the orchestra, and they all share some things that are the same. The clarinet is a member of the woodwind family. Say it with me. Woodwind. Let's find the woodwind family in the orchestra. Well, here are the clarinets. The flutes, the oboes, and the bassoons are the other members of the woodwind family. The woodwind family sits in the middle of the orchestra. They sit behind the string family and in front of the brass and percussion families. What is the same about instruments in the woodwind family? Woodwind instruments are all long, straight tubes with keys or holes. And woodwind instruments all use air to make sound.
I noticed that the clarinet looks a lot like another woodwind instrument. The oboe. Let's take a closer look at the clarinet and the oboe and see what's different about these two instruments. Here's the clarinet, and here's the oboe. They look almost exactly the same. Now, if we look closer, maybe we'll see some differences. Let's start at the top where the mouthpiece is. We know the clarinet uses a reed that is attached to the mouthpiece. Does the oboe look the same? You're right. It doesn't have a mouthpiece. Instead, it's just a reed, and the reed looks different than a clarinet reed. That's one big difference. Let's see what else. What do you notice that's different? Let's look at the bottom. They both have a bell, but they are shaped just a little bit different. The clarinet's bell has a wider opening, but the oboe's bell is a little narrower or smaller. Great job, Music Explorers! Back to you, Major Scale.
Thanks, Inspector Sharp. Music Explorers, you've just unlocked another key to music exploration. Until next time, this is Major Scale, signing off.